Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Golden Goal Show. Welcome to Season 5, Episode 31, here on a lovely weekend after football happened. Champions League, Europa League, Europa conference. They talk a lot about conferences. Yes, love that. And everybody else. So yes, hope everybody had a nice weekend. I hope you had a lovely day. I said this already, but why not? But yes, introducing our first guest to the show, who's a fan of Roma and Atletico Madrid and party times. Mr. Reginho, how are you?
I'm doing great, host. How about you?
I am doing fantastic. Yes, lovely stuff. Everybody, welcome watching on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, TikTok, Instagram Reels, and all of that. You can watch us on Jurgen Klopp's gigantic TT got Liverpool. They are very shiny. But yes, lovely stuff. Well, everybody, first, let us get into the first segment of the show, which is indeed the lovely breaking news that is going on in breaking news of world football. Look at that. But yes, everybody, the first breaking news is indeed about Jurgen Klopp tipped to leave Red Bull and make a shock management return just after 1 year after Liverpool exits. So yes, the Champions League winning coach stepped away from the dugout when he left Liverpool last summer and has since taken more hands off the role of Red Bull's head of global football. And yeah, yet most things in life are actually not in the hottest seat. What does that mean? Los Blancos are flirting with a trophyless season, 3-0 down in the Champions League against Arsenal, and 4 points of La Liga leaders Barcelona. Such failure, despite their Galactico squad, would put Carlo Ancelotti's future in doubt. And Sport goes so far to say his contract depends almost exclusively on what happens in the quarterfinal second leg against the Gunners. Well. Kind of shocking that. Former Real Madrid midfielder Xabi Alonso has been long since an ideal fit to step in during the summer, but the former Liverpool and Bayern Munich man won an unbeaten double with Bayer Leverkusen in a full season management, but is set to end the trophies campaign this season as well. And yeah, it's understood that Alonso has a contract to 2026, but has not stopped the link to former Borussia Dortmund Liverpool boss. So according, many agents have been pointing out in recent days that Jurgen Klopp option is gaining momentum in the Bernabeu box. They added this: people close to Real Madrid president Florentino Perez are suggesting that the German perhaps is the only candidate who could fix this season's tactical mess. Ooh, and yes, they said this: Klopp would be an impact signing, would have much more room to do and maneuver, and would perhaps be better able to handle the pressure of a club that wants to win at any cost. Interesting. All right. Mr. Reginho, 1 or 2 words about this interesting news that Jurgen Klopp possibly will go to Madrid.
It's possible. I think he's enjoying retirement right now, but it is possible, especially after Arsenal's the win over Madrid.
I wouldn't say win, I say whooping, but yeah.
Well, whooping on Madrid. I think it is time for Ancelotti to move on. It's been a great run. Like he's managed to win a lot of titles with Madrid. He's built the team.
Yeah.
But it's also not only his fault. Like the players need to give it their all, and some players shouldn't be playing in the positions they are. Or like his tactical awareness isn't as good as it used to be. But it's not his fault. Also, it's like there's players that are injured, so he's only doing what he can with who he has.
Fair.
So it's like a 50-50. I would like to see him there, but Liverpool fans would have heartaches and broken hearts all over.
I guess it's better than him going to United. That would have been tough.
Well,
But
United,
nobody would want to go to United right now, so fair enough. Okay, lovely stuff. All right, well, thank you, Mr. Jurgen Klopp. On to the next breaking news, which is indeed about the sensitive topic. So yes, Gabon international and former MLS star dies tragically aged at 28 after a fall from a building. So yes, tributes have flooded, and after Gabon striker Aaron Bobdinza tragically died at the age of 27, 8, the country's federation confirmed the news while the Reuters claimed he died from falling from an 11th floor window while playing in China for Xinjiang FC. Enyas Bondizva played 35 matches overall for Gabon's senior side, scoring 8 times, often partnering former Arsenal and Borussia Dortmund striker Aubameyang up front. Aubameyang wrote on Insta, "I'm lost for words, rest easy, brother." Another international teammate was also giving messages to all of them. And yeah, I mean, it's always sad to lose a player. And yeah, that's tough. That's very tough. So thoughts are with his family and friends and everybody involved. And yeah, I guess rest easy, mate. That's all I can say. Rigo, anything? Words?
It's kind of hard. Like whenever these situations happen, it's kind of hard to find words.
Mm.
It's always tragic to see a football player pass away, especially after. Well, I mean, it passing away is tragic itself, but like different circumstances might make it more sad than others. I think this is one of them. I I knew him personally. We were like best friends.
Damn, crazy.
No, I'm joking. But yeah, no, I
Fantastic.
don't really have much to say. It's just I hope he's resting well up there, and my thoughts go out to his family, friends, and loved ones because it's tragic and it's something really hard to get over.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Thoughts are with you, mate. On to the next breaking news and on to a lighter topic. So, yes, Mr. Kevin De Bruyne. So, yes, breaking news. MLS club to rival David Beckham in free transfer pursuit of Manchester City star Kevin De Bruyne. Who is this? Chicago Fire have entered the race to sign Kevin De Bruyne. As it's understood, the MLS side are set to rival Inter Miami for the Belgian midfielder's signature. De Bruyne will be a free agent this summer, announcing he will leave Manchester City when the contract expires. His exit at the end of the season will come after a trophy-laden 10-year spell at Etihad Stadium. The Fire are the latest club to show interest in the 33-year-old, although a formal offer has yet to be made. They would also face a potential stumbling block courtesy of fellow American outfit Inter Miami. The MLS Supporters Shield winners hold the discovery rights to De Bruyne, meaning that they have exclusively when it comes to negotiating with him first. Weird. But Chicago could obtain the discovery rights for the Eastern Conference rivals, but would need to negotiate a compensation fee. So yeah, interesting. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I was Kevin De Bruyne, I'd know where I wanted to go. Chicago Fire. No, he'd rather go into Miami. David Beckham's over there, Messi's over there, everybody is over there. I mean, getting to play with Kevin De Bruyne and Messi, that'd be cool. But then again, hey, if he wants to come to Chicago, one of the best cities in the world, go on, mate. Why not? Mr. Virginio, 1 or 2 words about KDB to possibly Chicago Fire or into Miami?
I would love to see him be in the Fire.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time we had like a high profile
I mean,
player besides
Shaqiri.
Shaqiri?
Oh, I
Yeah,
mean, Bastian Schweinsteiger.
I think it would be like that type of high level. I actually got to meet him, Bastian Schweinsteiger. It was pretty nice.
Hell yeah.
He's actually a really nice guy too. Um, I would love to see it. The only downside I would see that about that is that ticket prices will probably skyrocket
Hmm.
every weekend in Chicago Fire or
Oh yeah.
whenever they played at home, which
Not
sucks.
if you have
But
student discount.
well, yeah, if you have a student discount, then yeah. But for the not students discounts, that would suck. It's possible. I think it's possible that he's gonna go to Miami. I think seeing a duel between Messi and De Bruyne would be insane. It's like career
Facts.
mode or something. Like you don't see that
Nah.
unless you're like playing FIFA or EAFC. But I think I would love to see him in the Fire. It's like he can do a lot more in the Fire than he can with Miami, because Miami already has high-profile players like Jordi Alba, Busquets, Messi, Suarez, Kremaneski, which is a rising baller. If you guys don't know,
Mm-hmm.
he's really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he should go to the Fire. I mean, Greg Berhalter's there. I mean, what else do you want? You know?
True. You can
Yeah.
suffer the cold over here. Why not? Okay. Lovely stuff. All right. Well, on to the next breaking
He
news.
can see the Cubs play, which is
Oh,
better than whatever team they have over there in Miami.
I'm sure. Very sure. All right. Next breaking news. Oh, this is the interesting one. So, yes, breaking news. I was just angry. Bayern Munich star admits he was stupid for shoving Inter Milan ball boy. And yes, Bayern Munich star Josip Stanisic saw red during Bayern's Champions League clash with Inter Milan at San Siro on Wednesday night. The German Giants were chasing a goal in injury time that would have taken the tie to extra time, but Inter had other ideas. And as many teams do, Simone Inzaghi's side were looking to wind down the clock in order to secure the spot in the semifinals of the competition. Even the ball boys were on the ploy, with one ball boy being deemed to have held onto the ball for a moment too long by Stanisic before he threw the ball away to waste a few more seconds. Keen to get the ball back for a quick throw-in, Stanisic pushed the unsuspecting ball boy off his stool and he tried to retrieve it. The ball boy had just passed the ball to Inter Milan boss Inzaghi with 1 minute left to play. The incident led to Stanisic being confronted by Inter Milan players as tempers threatened to boil over. Inter Milan's Federico Di Marco, who had been substituted, was booked for his reaction by Stanisic by referee Slavko Vinic. Despite pushing the ball boy, Stanisic avoided punishment for the referee for his action. But speaking after the game, the Croatian defender suggested he regretted his actions. He said this: "Every team in the world win their leading plays for the time at the end. I was a bit stupid of me to push him. At the moment, I was just angry." Fair enough. All right, maybe yeah. But the thing is, with VAR and everything, you would think he'd get a red card for that. I mean, look what Hazard did to the ball boy. I mean, okay, you know what? He didn't kick him.
Yeah.
But then again, still, he pushed him off his. I mean, I don't know. He maybe should get a yellow card. I don't know. Red, yeah, red would be a bit too harsh, but whatever. All right, Mr. Regino, 1 or 2 words about this nice little romance.
I think game is so back.
Hell yes.
It's fair. It's fair. I mean, ball boy shouldn't be. I mean, you're a fan, right? You're always going to be a fan of a team, so you can't really help it. But if the ball boy throws the ball away and there's like a minute left and you're trying to clutch it, then I understand why he would push him. Not that I would do it, maybe, depending, but I understand why he would push him. And that's something that has to be looked into a little more. Just because feelings are in the way, and if feelings are in the way, then he was acting irrational, and yes, that would have been a yellow. I think that should have been the right call for the ref to give him at least a yellow, if not a red, because it's a kid. At the end of the day, it's a kid.
So are you.
And you're a professional. Like, you got to present yourself as a professional, like on and off the pitch.
Yep.
So that should have been a yellow or red, maybe a red, more likely yellow. But game is so back, and I don't judge him for that. I think I would do the same if I was having the same feeling.
Fantastic. I love that for you. All right. Well, lovely stuff. That was that breaking news. On to the next breaking news, which is indeed about Liverpool fans. Get happy, get hyper. And yes, it was always breaking news. It was always Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk officially ends transfer speculation with a new deal. And yes, the Reds captain contract has been set to expire at the end of the season, sparking fears of summer exit. However, Van Dijk now followed in the footsteps of Mohamed Salah by extending his stay at Anfield. And yes, the Dutch defender will earn in his region of £400,000 a week, putting him among the highest paid defenders in world football. Van Dijk never actively engaged in talks with other clubs over a move from the Merseyside, and the 33-year-old has been free to negotiate with foreign clubs since January 1st, entering the final months of his deals. And he says, I am very, very happy and very, very proud. There are so many emotions, obviously, that go through my head as of speaking about it. And he said it's a proud feeling, a feeling of joy. It's just incredible. And yeah, I mean, good for him. He's now on a contract until 2027, so two-year deal. Good for him. I mean, he hasn't been doing, like Van Dijk, Virgil van Dijk that we know and love, but he's still, I mean, would be miles above other defenders as well too. So good for him. I mean, if anything, he can just be a nice leader to all the Liverpool players over there. So yeah, him and Salah, and I mean Trent Alexander-Arnold. I don't know if he's staying or going. Probably going more likely to Madrid. But yeah, I mean, cool. Good job for Mr. Virgil van Dijk. Okay, Mr. Reginio, 1 or 2 words about this lovely news.
I think he wants to win a Champions. I think the run Liverpool had this go around left him unsatisfied, and I understand that. So it's only fair that he renews his contract and tries to win at least the Champions before he moves on. It's definitely good news for Liverpool fans, so I'm happy for them. It's bad news for like any other fan that plays against Liverpool, because he is a solid defender. He hasn't been doing too well, but still a solid defender.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm happy. I want to get paid that much to play.
Yeah. Okay. Good one. Same. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sad now.
To me too. Always. All right. Lovely stuff. On to the last breaking news of this segment. So yes, last breaking news is indeed about Joshua Zirkzee. So yes, breaking news: Joshua Zirkzee calls out Manchester United fans who left before crazy end to Europa League win. Joshua Zirkzee has taken on Manchester United fans, but only the fair weather ones. The Dutch striker was out of action at Old Trafford and got to witness a number of supporters make one of the worst decisions of their lives. And what was that? The United faced Lyon at home in the quarterfinals of Europa League and were cruising 2-0 up before visitors hit back with the 4 straight goals, 2 of which came in extra time, predicting it was only the game was over and amid the season from hell, a number of fans from United headed toward the exit doors at Old Trafford. However, in one of the most magical nights in the theatre of dreams has seen, United scored 3 goals in 6 minutes to equalize when moments before impending penalty shootouts, with their much maligned Harry Maguire bagging the decider. Winning 5-4 on the night, the crowd, players, staff, coaches were all lost their minds, and so did outside of the stadium, but very different reasons. And yeah, Zirkzee said this in the post-match interview. He says, to all the fans who left when we were down, have a listen to this. Basically to the crowd and everything like that. So yeah, that's crazy. He put that on his story as well too. So oof. Yeah. I mean, those fans who like left all as well, so just change your club, mate. Just go to City. Honestly, don't believe in your club, then gotta switch. Okay. Mr. Reginio, 1 or 2 words about this lovely Manchester United fans?
I see where they're coming from. Man United has had such a disappointing season. I don't justify it. If you're a fan, if you're a fan, like an actual fan, you'll be there in the good and the bad. That's just how it is.
Fair.
And for them to leave like that, it's like, okay, your team is losing, but there's still time. And football is full of unpredictability. It's full of anything can happen at any moment. And look what happened. They brought it back by the GOAT Maguire. That's really unfortunate, and I'm with Zirkzee on this one. Why are you gonna do that to the team you claim you love? I think they should be a little more hopeful. The season hasn't been the best, but It could be worse. They could be like actually really, really bad, like relegation status bad, but they're
I
not.
mean,
So,
they are in 14th place right now, so
well, close, close. It could be good, but it could be bad. And so I just support your team the most you can. That's all you can do. They need that, especially in these times. They Man United needs as many fans supporting them as they can get.
Hmm, agreed. Well, I mean, speaking of that, we are now done with the breaking news, and I don't even know what place Manchester United are in, but we'll find that out in a second. But yes, everybody, that was the breaking news of world football this week, and now let's go into the top 5 leagues of world football, which is indeed the first Premier League. And yes, let's go down the table and say the teams currently in the English league. So yes, first place is Liverpool, second place is Arsenal, third place is Newcastle, fourth place is Nottingham Forest, fifth place is Manchester City, and sixth place is Chelsea. Where's Manchester United? 14th place. That is brazy. Below them, Tottenham, 15th. Wow. All right, down the table, 18th place, Ipswich Town, 19th place, Leicester City, and 20th place is Southampton. Oh, they're going down, so down. The top goal scorers for the Premier League at the moment is indeed first Mohamed Salah with 27 goals with Liverpool. Good for him. Second is Alexander Isak with 21 goals for Newcastle. Wow. And tied with him at second is Erling Haaland with 21 goals for Manchester City. For him. Match day 32, let's get into it. So yes, first match was Manchester City and Crystal Palace. 5-2 for Manchester City, but it was a great game. It was 2-0 for Crystal Palace at first, but then Man City came back and smacked them up. And yeah, good result, good comeback from Man City. Next match was Southampton and Aston Villa. 0-3 for Aston Villa, winning away in Southampton 3-0. And yes, easy result for them. Southampton they're already down. They're already in the championship. Already. All right, next match, Nottingham Forest and Everton. Wow. This was in Nottingham. Everton 1-0, winning away. Great result for Everton as well, too, pushing them up the table a little more. Next match, Brighton and Leicester City 2-2, a tie right here. Good result for Leicester, I might say, but Brighton, better things. They need better things, but hey, 10th place, not too bad. Next match, Arsenal and Brentford. Ooh, 1-1 for this one in London. I mean, it was a London derby. This was in Arsenal Stadium as well, too, but yeah, decent result from Arsenal, decent result for Brentford. Sorry, I'm not going to say decent result for Arsenal, but good result for Brentford, I might say. But Arsenal could do better. Next match, Chelsea and Ipswich Town. Chelsea, again, kind of on a stinky run as of lately, 2-2 for this match, even though they were losing 2-0 at halftime, with Ipswich Town winning at home in Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. But then Chelsea came back to at least have some hope in their title chasing for Champions League currently. So yeah. Next match was Wolves and Tottenham. 4-2 for Wolves battering Tottenham. It was crazy. Good for Wolves. Such a great team so far, honestly. But in 16th place right now, not too shabby. I mean, it's okay. They picked up form. They've picked up. But yes. And also Tottenham and Postecoglou not looking too well. Next match was Liverpool and West Ham United. 2-1 for Liverpool. And yeah, good result for Liverpool. A bit on the sad end after out of the Champions League, but hey, they're top of the league right now. No one can catch them. Good for them. Next match, Newcastle United and Manchester United. Oh, Manchester United, look away. You've already heard about this, but Newcastle 4-1 in Newcastle as well too. But yeah, great result for Newcastle. Newcastle team is looking so good currently in third place. Love to see that. Next match was Bournemouth and Fulham. 1-0 for Bournemouth. A great match here, actually. But yeah, good result for Bournemouth, but Fulham. All right. Both teams are kind of decent, but hey, Bournemouth just had the end of it. Next match was a match that was currently this past week, just a makeup game. It was Newcastle and Crystal Palace. Oh, this was a Newcastle and not that good for Crystal Palace. 5-0 for Newcastle. Oh my gosh. Imagine in a week you get pumped 10 goals. That's just tough. The defending needs to be questioned right there. Mr. Reguino, anything you want to say about any of these matches? If you say anything.
Getting pumped in a week sounds out of context is hilarious. No, unfortunately I did not see any of these games. Arsenal tied to Brentford. Interesting.
Mm.
Man City, I saw them losing, and I was like, well, there's that. And then they came back, so I was not shocked. Is Haaland still injured? I think no.
Uh, no, I don't think so. No,
Oh,
maybe.
well, that's probably why. He got a
Yeah,
software update.
true. Very true.
Aston Villa. Well, Aston Villa is Aston Villa. I don't hate them, but I don't like them either. So
You like Martinez?
yeah.
Fair.
Or
Okay.
Debo?
Yeah.
No, he's hilarious. He's a meme. But Chelsea, I think the most interesting one has to be.
Mm.
Mm, the most
Love it.
interesting one is definitely Newcastle Man United. No,
Fair.
wait. Chelsea Ipswich Town. That one's
Oh yeah.
interesting. That's a
Kukurea.
yikes.
Mm-hmm.
But at least it's could be worse. When is Mikhailo Modric coming again? That's what they
Not
need.
for another
They
4
need him.
years.
He's their number 10.
Yeah. Yeah. The only 10 he
I
has
miss
is
him.
10 shots of steroids right now. So sad.
Same.
Okay, great. All right. Well, everybody, that was the Premier League. On to the next league, which is indeed La Liga. La Liga, where they speak Spanish and other stuff. Well, I don't know. Maybe other languages. But yes, first place in La Liga is currently Barcelona. Second place is Real Madrid. Third place is Atletico Madrid. Fourth place is Athletic Club. Fifth place is Villarreal. And sixth place is Real Betis. Going down the table, 18th place is Las Palmas. 19th place is Leganes. 20th place is Valladolid. Going down. Oof, not good. The top goal scorers for La Liga at the moment is first, Robert Lewandowski with 25 goals for Barcelona. Second is Kylian Mbappe with 22 goals for Real Madrid. And third is Ante Budimir with 16 goals for Osasuna. All right, match day 31. Let's get into it. Yeah. First match was Valencia and Sevilla. 1-0 for Valencia. Good win for them, pushing them up to a decent 13th place. Next match, Real Sociedad, Mallorca, 0-2 for Mallorca, winning away. Good job for Mallorca. Currently in a nice little shabby 8th place. Next match, Getafe and Las Palmas, 1-3 for Las Palmas, winning away, and a red card for Getafe being naughty. Yikes. Next match, Celta Vigo and Espanyol, 0-2 for Espanyol, and good win for them. Yeah, not too shabby. Next match, Leganes and Barcelona, 0-1 for Barcelona. Crucial win for them as well too, to keep their title chances alive and well. Currently, they're first place. Nice for them. Next match, Osasuna and Girona, 2-1 for Osasuna, and good win for them. Currently at an okay little place of, I can see clear, 12th place. Love them. Next match was Alaves and Real Madrid. 1-0 for Real Madrid, winning away. Crucial win for them as well too. Red cards for both teams because both teams wanted to be a little feisty that day. Next match, Real Betis and Villarreal. 1-2 for Villarreal, winning away in Real Betis Stadium. So hey, good win for Villarreal, currently in 5th place. Next match, Athletic Bilbao and Real Vallecano. 3-1 for Athletic Bilbao, winning at home. And good win for them, currently 4th place. And then a great match right here, Athletic Madrid and Valladolid. And yeah, I would say a decent result for Athletic Madrid, 4-2 winning at home in Madrid. And yeah, good win for them. And Valladolid, they did put up a fight, but it's Athletic Madrid, and they did well. And it's at home. So yeah. Okay, well, speaking to someone who was just actually in España in Spain and was in Madrid and did happen to watch one of these matches, the La Liga matches, Atletico Madrid and Valladolid. So, Reginho, how was the match since you were live and well over there? What do you think?
I enjoyed it a lot. We were close. We had like pretty decent seats. Um, the atmosphere is amazing over there. I liked it. It was my first time in Spain, España, so that was pretty fun. It was a fun experience going to a La Liga match. You could hear the chanting, obviously, before the
Mm-hmm.
before the game. The pre-match chanting was amazing.
They were saying
Everybody
like,
over there was. Hmm?
were they saying Messi, Messi?
No, they were singing. Rodrigo De Paul's name
Love that.
because he's Messi's bodyguard.
Love that.
No, they were singing their pre-game chant. I apparently they have a pre-game chant, so that was pretty cool. Um, as for the game, I liked it a lot. I got to see Grizzy, I got to see Julian Alvarez firsthand. I got to see Cholo Simeone, so that was really exciting. I don't agree with some of the calls the ref did. There were a couple of fouls in the box that should have, well, me personally, should have been. Like, there was a foul on Griezmann. Really, that was another foul on Alvarez that wasn't called. There were a couple fouls in Simeone that weren't called, but he played a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Lorenzo played a good game. Jimenez played a good game. They all played a decent game. Gallagher, I think, played a better game that shows on his rating. He definitely he put effort into the match and it showed. Like he was everywhere.
Fair.
Alvarez, I love the guy. He scored 2 goals, a pen,
Spider-Man.
and another goal. Yeah. Oh, it was 2 pens. Yeah. So that was nice. It was really nice. The atmosphere there was crazy. I wanted to meet Alvarez face to face, but he went to there was a side where there were kids, so he went over there instead.
Sus.
I know. Wait, no. He just wanted to greet them. He just wanted to greet them. He looks like such a cool guy. Yeah. It was great though. It was my first time in España, in Madrid. It was great. I would definitely go again, and I would recommend any of you to go again.
Okay.
Just invite me, please.
Lovely. Okay, cool stuff. That was indeed La Liga, and I'm happy that you got to go. Okay, on to the next league, which is indeed the Bundesliga. Yeah, that's the German league currently. And yeah, they speak German here, if you didn't know. First place in the Bundesliga is the first Bayern München. Second place is Bayern Leverkusen. Third is Eintracht Frankfurt. Fourth is RB Leipzig. Fifth is Mainz. And sixth is SC Freiburg. Down the table, 16th place is Heidenheim. 17th place is Bochum. And 18th place is Holstein Kiel. Going down, down, down. Sugar, that's a song. All right, the top goal scorers for the Bundesliga at the moment is first Harry Kane with 23 goals for Bayern München. Second is Patrick Schick with 17 goals for Bayern Leverkusen. And third is Jonathan Burkhardt with 15 goals for Mainz. All right, lovely stuff. Match day 29, let's get into it. So yes, first match was indeed Wolfsburg and RB Leipzig. 2-3 for Leipzig, winning away, and great results. And great match, actually, if I might say so myself. Go watch it if you need to, but yeah, decent result. Next match was Hoffenheim and Mainz. 2-0 for Hoffenheim, winning at home versus Mainz. And not the best result for Mainz, but Hoffenheim definitely great for the relegation battle. Next match was Mönchengladbach in Freiburg. 1-2 for Freiburg, and great result for Freiburg as well too. Getting them in European football right now, Conference League, so decent. Next match, Bochum and Augsburg, 1-2 for Augsburg. And yeah, red card for Augsburg being naughty. And yes, good result for them, but they did get a naughty, so spankies. Next match, Leverkusen Union Berlin, 0-0. Not the best result for Bayern Leverkusen. They are currently 6 points behind Bayern München, and yeah. Oof, it's very close, and Bayern Leverkusen could catch up, but you never know. You never know. Next match, Holstein Kiel and SC St. Pauli. 1-2 for SC St. Pauli. And yeah, lovely stuff right there. 2-1 for FC St. Pauli, and winning away as well too. Not too shabby. And yeah, Holstein Kiel, they're already down. They're already below the ground. They are swinking. I don't know what that word means, but they are swinking, whatever that is. Okay, next match, Borussia Dortmund and Bayern München. This was in Bayern. This was Der Klassiker, as the Germans call it. And yeah, it was 2-2. A decent match here. Not the best result for Bayern, but a decent result for Dortmund and a good show out from Dortmund. So finally, good for them. Next match was Stuttgart and Werder Bremen. 1-2 for Werder Bremen, winning away. And a red card for Stuttgart being naughty. They deserve some spankies. Oh, sorry. Next match was Eintracht Frankfurt and Heidenheim. 3-0 for Eintracht Frankfurt, battering Heidenheim in Frankfurt, getting away getting ready for the Europa League match that they had. I'm gonna yell. Okay. Well, yes, lovely stuff. Mr. Regino, anything you want to say about the Bundesliga? If not, I want you to say your favorite German. Make up a German word for me right now.
9.
What?
9.
Try that again.
9, right? 9.
Yeah, that's actually
Did I say
German.
that right?
I said to make up one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, make up one. Like pretend that
Well,
like just anything. Come on.
okay.
Yes, go.
I don't want to be mean, so I don't want to get canceled.
You said much worse things in the show before.
What?
Come on. Try. Here, I'll go first. Okay. You go.
Is sugar like Megan?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that good?
What? No, you copied me. You have to do your own.
No, I didn't. Is she like Megan?
You just said the same thing I did. Okay, fine.
No,
you know
I did not.
It's fine. What does that mean in German?
It means I love you.
Oh, ich liebe dich auch. That's how you say it. Okay, lovely stuff. That was the Bundesliga. Now
I'm flattered.
Oh, you should be. The next league is indeed the Serie A, the Italian league where they speak Italian. Good for them. First place in Serie A at the moment is Inter Milano. Second place is Napoli. Third place is Atalanta. Fourth place is Juventus. Fifth place is Bologna. And sixth place is Lazio. Going down the table. 18th place is Venezia. 19th place is Empoli. And 20th place is Monza. Going down, not the good. Like the Yoshi sound effect. The top goal scorers in Serie A is indeed Matteo Retegui with 23 goals for Atalanta. Second is indeed Moise Kean with 17 goals for Fiorentina. And third is Marcus Thuram with 14 goals for Inter Milano. Good for them. They're so good. Match day 32, let's get into it. First match was Udinese and AC Milano. 0-4 for AC Milano, battering Udinese in their home. And yeah, great result for AC Milano. Good for goal differentials. Currently in 9th place, not the best for them, not the best season, but yeah, it's okay. Next match was Venezia and Monza. 1-0 for Venezia. Good for the relegation battle as well too. Red card for them as well too, being naughty, but a win. Next match was Inter Milano and Cagliari. 3-1 for Inter Milano. Doing well in Milan. And yeah, currently 71st points for them and currently in first place. Good for them. Next match was Juventus and Lecce. 2-1 for Juventus. Currently in 4th place. So yeah, great result for them. Good win for them. And currently in Champions League position. Next match was Atalanta and Bologna. 2-0 for Atalanta, winning in Atalanta as well too. And yeah, great win for them. And yeah, currently in 3rd place. Next match was Fiorentina and Parma. 0-0, not the great result for Fiorentina, but Parma, good result for them, tying it up. Next match was Verona and Genoa, 0-0 again here, and yeah, not much happening. Next match, Como and Torino. All the stars showed up for this match. There was Terry Crews was here, Thierry Henry, because he kind of partially owns Como. And yeah, a lot of big movie stars and stuff were here too. But yes, 1-0 for Como, winning at home against Torino. Great win for them. And yeah, Como, currently 13th place, not too shabby. Next match was Lazio and Roma. This was a Rome derby. It was 1-1, not the best result for Lazio, but Roma, easy for them as well too. I mean, they would have liked to win this, but hey, a tie's a tie. It is what it is. Next match was Napoli and Empoli, 3-0 for Napoli. Great result for them. Currently, 2nd place, not too far behind Inter Milano. Okay, Mr. Regino, anything you want to say about Juventus or Roma here?
I only saw the Juventus game. I was expecting them to win 2-0. I did not expect them to concede, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. They've been having a mid-season. The defense isn't completely there, but I think they're getting there. They have a new manager, which is still interesting. I still have to see how he manages the team, but so far so good. He's playing the way he's playing the team makes it look like they are playing in their positions. Like he doesn't have like McKennie playing defense or Tim Weah playing defense. Um, I think they're they backing him up as the new coach. So
Fair.
it looks like the team has his support and he has the team's support. Yildiz doing that second goal was amazing. I love him as a player. He's I I still feel like he's not up there though. Like he's wearing the number 10 and it's a huge burden, especially because of a previous glory player like Dybala. He was the last one to wear the number 10 before him. So he has a big role to fill, but he's getting there. He's getting there. He has a little more decision making to do, but the effort is there and the promise and the skill is there. So I'm pretty satisfied. I know they're not gonna. Oh, they might finish champions, but Roma is catching up to them slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a yeah.
Imagine if Roma qualifies for Champions League and kicks out Juventus to Europa.
Well, I'm a Dybala fan, so I would still be happy.
Okay, fair enough. Love that. Okay.
But no, I would cry because Juventus wouldn't be there.
Fantastic, even better. Lovely. Okay. Well, that was indeed the Serie A. Let's now move on to the next league, which is indeed the Ligue 1, which is the French league in France, where they speak France and they eat French fries. I knew I was going to say that, and I'm sorry. All right, first place is indeed PSG. Second place is Monaco. Third place is Marseille. Fourth place is Lyon. Fifth place is Lille. Sixth place is Strasbourg. Down the table, 16th place is L'Alvi. 17th place is Saint-Etienne. And 18th place is Montpellier. Top goal scorers right now for Ligue 1 is indeed Ousmane Dembele with 21 goals for PSG. Second is Mason Greenwood with 16 goals for Marseille, battering it up, slapping it up over there. Third place is Amoud Kalimundu, a new one, with 14th goals for Rennes. Good for him. Good player. Next, yeah, lovely stuff. Matchday 29, let's get into it. First match was Lens and Reims. 0-2 for Reims, winning away. A good result for them, currently out of relegation. Next match was Monaco and Marseille. Great game here, but a great game for Monaco, winning 3-0 at home. I mean, it's not like they're pushing for first place, but yes, they are currently qualified for Champions League. Good for them. Next match was Toulouse and Lille. 1-2 for Lille, winning away. And yes, good result for them, currently in 5th place. Next match was Strasbourg and Nice. A tie right here, 2-2. A great game, but still a tie. Next match, Saint-Etienne and Brest. Another game that was great, but again, 3-3. A tie right here, but yes, Brest evenly matched, which is great things from Brest. Rigo, anything you want to say about that? Comment?
Yes.
Okay, love this.
No, I loved it. I love that comment. It was pretty funny.
Good. I love that so much. All right. Next match, Angers and Montpellier. 2-0 for Angers. And yes, good win for them currently. And a nice little 14th place. Next match, L'Alvi and Rennes. 1-5 for Red, battering L'Alvi at their home. And yeah, good for them. And Rennes currently in a nice little 11th place. Next match was Aya and Lyon. 1-3 for Lyon, winning away in IEL as well too. So yeah, Lyon currently in 4th place. Not too bad. Yeah, Ligue 1, lovely stuff. I don't know what else to say about it, but we move on. Next match is indeed the... Okay, I'm kidding. Gosh, you guys are joking. Well, next league is indeed the MLS and Saudi Pro League, the lovely stuff. So yes, MLS currently where Messi plays. First place, Columbus Crew. Second place is Charlotte. And third place, Cincinnati. Fourth place is Inter Miami. Fifth place, Philadelphia Union. And sixth place, Nashville. Seventh place, Orlando City. Eighth place is Chicago Fire. Cool. All right, lovely stuff. The top goal scorers for MLS right now is first is indeed Brian White for Vancouver. Actually, Vancouver is doing really well right now, so good for them. And 6 goals for him for Vancouver. Tied with him is indeed Ty Moribo for Philadelphia Union with 6 goals over there. And third is indeed Alonso Martinez for New York City FC with 5 goals. So good for them. All right, lovely stuff. That was indeed MLS. And now let's get into the Saudi Pro League, which I'm actually going to get my... Oh my God. Not Michael Jackson. I love that Michael Jackson here, but he is not here. But I'm gonna get my Saudi Pro Lip, and she is a very nice lady who is so good friends with Saudi Pro League. And yes, let's get her really fast.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Haley. Let's party. Let's dance. Rio, you want to dance with me? You've been doing a lot of dancing lately. You want to dance? Do you want to dance?
Yeah. Can I hold your hand while I dance with you?
You can hold my hair. No, sorry, that's too much. You can hold
Sir?
my.
Ma'am?
Okay, you know what? Let's. I can be whatever you want.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
I'm a girl. Okay, well, everybody, Saudi Pro League. It's me, Haley. Let's get into it. So first place is Al Ittihad. Second place is Al Hilal. Third place is Al Nassr. Fourth place is Al Ali Saudi. Fifth is Al Qadisiyah. Down the table is indeed Al Afghan. 17th is Al Qaeda. And 18th place is Al Ayad. The top goal scorers for Saudi Pro League is indeed first Cristiano Ronaldo with 23 goals for Al Nassr, and of course he says, so wait. Second is Abzar Alhamdulillah with 93 goals for Al Shabib. Such a great man. He is shiny teeth. Third is indeed Ivan Tony with 17 goals for Ali Saudi. Such a man. I'd bet on him to win a lot of things. Did it? No pun. Okay, sorry. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That was indeed, yes, sorry. So probably gets me Haley, and I hope you all eat
bananas because I'm Bob the Minion and I'm a banana. So yes, banana time.
All right, that was weird. Why did we have a minion here? That's kind of crazy. Well, everybody, that was indeed the MLS Insider Pro League. But now let us get into the other league that we would love to talk about, which is indeed the Champions League. And yes, so much happened. Arsenal, Real Madrid played. Paris Saint-Germain, Aston Villa played. Barcelona and Borussia Dortmund played. Bayern Munich and Inter Milan played, all playing together for the semifinal. What happened? Let's know right now. So yes, it was indeed first match, Aston Villa and PSG. What a match this was. John McGinn. Oh my god. But yes, it was indeed 3-2 for Aston Villa, which meant Paris Saint-Germain goes on aggregate 5-4 to win and advance to the next stage. And what happened during that match? So first game, yes, Paris first scored in the 11th minute with Hakimi scoring, and then it was Nuno Mensch in the 27th minute scoring, making it 2-0 for Paris. But then Tielemans came to score in the 34th minute. Then McGinn scored in the 55th minute. Then again, Konza 2 minutes later in the 57th minute. But that wasn't enough for the villains. But yes, if they had one more chance, Aston Villa was beckoning to score the fourth goal, but who else but Gianluigi Donnarumma just saving Paris once again. Honestly, such a great keeper. This man he deserves what he's paid. He deserves what he's paid. That's all I gotta say. Lovely stuff. Good for Paris Saint-Germain qualifying. Next match is indeed Dortmund to Barcelona, with Dortmund winning 3-1 in Dortmund. But great win for them, but still, it's kind of hard when you're already down by so many goals. But yes, what was the score here? It was first Guirassy who scored a penalty in the 11th minute. Then it was Guirassy again scoring in the 49th minute. And then it was Ben Sabani who scored an own goal for Borussia Dortmund in the 54th minute, making it 2-1. But then Guirassy again in the 76th minute. This man is such a great forward, such a great striker, always there at the right time, scoring in the 76th minute, but still not enough with, Barcelona going on aggregate to win 5-3. I mean, it looked like times where Dortmund could come back, but 5 goals, that's insane to come back to that. And yeah, it is what it is. Next match, Real Madrid and Arsenal. It was 1-2 for Arsenal, winning at the Bernabeu in Madrid, where everybody thought that Real Madrid, the script writers of UEFA, would come back to score 4 goals on Arsenal in Madrid, but did not work that way at all. Yes, indeed, it was first goal was scored by. I mean, actually, it was the first. A penalty miss by Bukayo Saka in the 13th minute. Yes, oof. That was something that pumped up Real Madrid fans. But again, the script wasn't written for this time. It was indeed Saka scoring in the 65th minute to make up for his mistake. But then Vinicius Jr. scored, and he looked like he was about to score 4 other goals after that, after he was so pumped to score. But then again, Martinelli scored in the 93rd minute of the match, making 2-1 for Arsenal. And yes, Thierry Henry would be proud. And yes, he was indeed proud. And yes, Arsenal, I can't believe I'm saying this, go on aggregate to win 5-1 against Real Madrid. That's something I never thought I'd ever see in my life. And I'm sure all the Arsenal fans listening right now were jumping with joy. And I did talk to a bunch of them. And yes, they were jumping with joy and crying and other stuff. I don't want to mention the show, but yes, good for them. Next match was indeed Inter Milan and Bayern Munich. This was in Milano. Honestly, not the best result for Inter Milan. At times they were looking shabby. But I can say the same about Bayern as well too. But yes, it was 2-2, which means we'll talk about that in a second. But yes, first goal was scored by Harry Kane in the 52nd minute, pushing Bayern to possibly win. But then Lautaro Martinez, El Matador, scoring in the 58th minute, just 5 minutes later.
I think he's washed. Just saying.
Okay, fantastic. And then Benjamin Pavard scoring against his former club Bayern Munich, scoring a lovely, lovely goal in the 61st minute. He is so good at scoring just lovely goals, again in the World Cup and now. So good for him. Made it 2-1 for Inter. But then a tie for Mr. Poopy Pants himself, Eric Dyer, Tottenham fans. Scoring in the 76th minute, making it 2-2. And yes, Bayern Munich did have the chances at the end to equalize, but aggregate 4-3 for Inter Milano. They do have a structural, beautiful defense. And yes, they did win. And they are taking that into the next leg. Amazing stuff. Right now, let me just say the top goal scorers for Champions League at the moment is first, Burasi for Borussia Dortmund, 13 goals for, oh my god, such a great player he is. Sad to see that they are knocked out. Second is Rafinha for Barcelona with 12 goals. Third is Harry Kane for Bayern Munich with 11 goals. Sad to see him knocked out. But tied again with Harry Kane is Robert Lewandowski with 11 goals for Barcelona. Oh, he can score even more now. And then fifth is indeed Vini Jr. with 8 goals for Real Madrid. He's out. But Lautaro Martinez, 8 goals for Inter Milano, still has his chance to get up there. Okay, wow, I can breathe now. There was this past week of football for Champions League was just an absolute spectacle, an absolute vision of the future of how football should be played. Okay, sorry. Reginho, anything you want to say about any of the matches? Okay, I'm going to let you, because this is going to take a long time if we talk about each one. I'll let you pick one game. Which one? I know it's hard. Which game do you want to talk about?
Okay, so I watched the Real Madrid and I watched Aston Villa.
Mm-hmm.
So I will talk more about Real Madrid, just because I think I have a little more to say than the Aston Villa PSG, because PSG is a solid team. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
They choked at the end, but they can perform.
Okay.
What I'm more concerned about, and I'm not a Madrista. I mean, I was just in Spain 2 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not a Madrista. I'm more concerned about the form and of the team right now. When I was watching the game, it looked like Vini, as much as people hate him or like him, he tried to put the team on his shoulders, and he tried everything to, score a goal, do crosses, take players on. I think him and Mbappe were not on the same page. There were instances where, Vini was doing a run or he was gonna go make a play and Mbappe was not where he should be. Or Rodrigo tried, but I mean, it was a mid game for him. He's proven that he can perform at that high level, huge stage before. He just wasn't. He wasn't in the game. The whole team wasn't in the game. I think Arsenal locking them down first half or first leg was a psychological game for them. They weren't used to losing down that much, I think. I mean, they have before, but there's always been a remontada, and that's what they were saying. There's going to be a remontada. But Arsenal had defense. Michael Arteta talked to Jose Mourinho, and Jose Mourinho gave him like all his defensive tactics. Oh,
Fair.
I think Madrid, there's a shift in the team, and I'm not sure if it's because Vinny lost his confidence or Mbappe's playing out of position or something in the midfield, but there's a shift, and I feel like it's gonna damage them. I mean, in La Liga, they barely won by one. In Champions, they were outclassed by Arsenal. And again, Arsenal did play like defense most of the game, but they did counterattack and they counterattacked enough to score. So I think I'm disappointed in Madrid. First of all, I'm disappointed because I know how good of a team they can be, and they can win the league, they can win the tournament, they can win champions. But something is off about that team right now, and I think it has to do with Vinny and Mbappe. There is no connection, or there is a misunderstanding between those two, and they have to sort that out. And also Ancelotti not having tactics for how to like go against Arsenal. Well, that's what I thought. I thought he didn't have any like counterattack for Arsenal, and it kind of looked like that because Arsenal was just all over them.
Fair.
It's going to be a tough couple months for Real Madrid to regain their confidence after that loss, especially at the Bernabeu. And I hope the best for them. Honestly, I'm not a Madrista, but it sucks to see a huge quality team like that get out that way.
Wish I could say the same, mate. Wish I could say the same. Okay.
Oh
Lovely
yeah,
stuff.
because Chelsea's winning.
Oh yeah, of course they're the best team in the world. But yes, that means that the semifinals are already chosen, and it is the Arsenal versus Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona versus Inter Milano. Oh my gosh, these games are going to be nice and fun. For the first time, honestly, in a semifinal, I can say that. I mean, last year, I guess I could say that I have, Real Madrid, I had more faith in them winning, but right now, Arsenal, PSG, Barcelona, Inter Milano. When you think of it, you could look at one team and say, you know what, I think they can win. But there's always something like, PSG, but the defense hasn't been that great, or Arsenal, but their consistency hasn't been that good. Barcelona, but the defense hasn't been that great, or Inter Milan, but they kind of bottle sometimes. But yeah, Arsenal has that too. But yeah, there's always something. That's why I'm not too sure about this. So it's gonna be interesting, and we'll talk about it more next week. So yeah. All right. Well, that was the Champions League, and going on to the next league, which is indeed the Europa League. And yes, lovely stuff here. Frankfurt played Tottenham. Bodo Glimt played Lazio. Rangers played Athletic Bilbao, and Lyon played Manchester United. Oh my God, there was a movie here. All right, Europa League, let's get into it. So yes, first match was the Lazio and Bodo Glimt. This was the Rome in Lazio's home stadium. How did it go? 3-1 for Lazio, which meant it was 3-3, a tie. They went into penalties. And who else but the first Norwegian team to ever be in the semi-final for any European competition, Bodo Glimt, took that penalty shootout and they won. Congratulations to Bodo Glimt, becoming the first team in Norway to qualify to a semi-final in any league. That's crazy for them. Good for them. But they got a red card, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, let's get into that match. It was indeed first Castellanos scoring in the 21st minute for Lazio. Then it was Noslien scoring in the 93rd minute, and Dia scoring in the 100th minute to tie it up. But then it was Helmerson scoring in the 109th minute for Bodo Glimt, tying it up to take it to penalties. Great for him. And then he got a red card in the 120th minute because sure how streak went on. Yeah, but then it went to pens, and it was 2-3 for Bodo Glimt. Both teams missing, I believe, 2 pens, but Bodo Glimt's keeper came out on top to save a great amount of 3 penalties. So yeah, shout out to the Bodo Glimt keeper. What a massive legend for Bodo Glimt. Yep, they win and they go on. Next match was Manchester United and Lyon, with Manchester United winning 5-4. Absolutely brazy. And yeah, it was 2-2 at first, but yeah, red card for Lyon as well too. But let's get into the match. Oh my God. Yes, first goal scored by Ugarte in the 10th minute for United. Next was Dalot, scoring Dalot in the 46th minute. 1 minute plus extra time in the 45th minute. And then it was indeed Tolisso scoring for Lyon in the 71st minute. Then Tagliafico scoring in the 78th minute for Lyon, tying it up to go into extra time. And then it was indeed Ryan Cherky, the lovely, lovely player, that the youngster is such a great talent, scoring the 105th minute for Lyon. And then Lacazette scoring a 110th minute penalty for Lyon, an Arsenal player scoring at Manchester United. He loved it. He loved it so much. And then it was Bruno Fernandes scoring a penalty goal in the 140th minute, making it 4-3. Or sorry, 4-3, yes. And then it was Harry Maguire, the absolute goat, the myth, the legend, the slap himself, scoring in the 121st minute, the last minutes of the game. Oh my god, winning it for Manchester United, and great stuff for him, saving his club once again, and yeah, great for him. And yeah, Tolisso again a red card in 89th minute. Brazy, absolutely brazy. Great stuff for Manchester United. The fans were absolutely... We talked about it in the breaking news. They left the stadium because they thought they were going to lose. But then, yes, they came back, and of course, the GOAT, Harry Maguire, scoring. Harry Maguire. I had to say that. Next match was Eintracht Frankfurt and Tottenham. 0-1 for Tottenham, winning away in Frankfurt with an amazing atmosphere in Frankfurt, but not enough for Eintracht Frankfurt. Very disappointing display, I might say so myself, for Frankfurt. And yes, Solanke scoring a 43rd minute penalty that was a barge by the keeper into... It was a penalty. Yes, as a fan of Frankfurt, it was a penalty for Tottenham. I could see why it was not, and some people were saying it's not because the goalkeeper touched it after the shot, but then, Santos, the goalkeeper for Frankfurt, did kind of act like a Miley Cyrus on a wrecking ball towards the player. So fair enough. But yeah, Frankfurt, disappointing display, and yeah, congratulations for them to getting this far. Next match was indeed Athletic Bilbao versus Rangers. And yeah, one of our actual co-hosts of the show was at this match. It was Paulinho. So yeah, I'm glad you got to see this match. And yeah, we'll probably talk to him about it as well too. And yeah, Athletic Bilbao won 2-0 on aggregate against Rangers. And Rangers, shout out to them. Great club, great fans as well too, showing up. But yes, this was indeed Athletic Bilbao. This was in Bilbao. Good for them winning. Yeah, who scored? It was Soxet scoring a 45th plus 4 extra time penalty. And yeah, good penalty for him. And then, of course, it was Nico Williams scoring the 80th minute. Such a talent that young lad is. And yeah, win for them, calm. The atmosphere definitely helped Athletic Bilbao take that win and on to the next one. Yep, the top goal scorers for Europa League, I might say right now, is indeed 7 goals for Bodo Glimt, top of the Europa League standings right now for him. He's having the season of his life right now. It's just great for him. The tied with him is El Khabi for Olympiacos with 7 goals. He's still up there. Third is indeed Samu for Porto with 6 goals. And the tied with him is Targa with Olympiacos with 6 goals. And the tied with him is Fofana for Lyon with 6 goals. And tied with him is Osimhen with Galatasaray with 6 goals as well too. Ooh, okay, breathing. Okay, Regina, I'll let you talk about one of the matches here, and I know which match you're going to talk about. So, Manchester United Lyon. I know we wish we could have a Manchester United fan who's a big fan channel of Manchester United, but I'm sure he is in his glory and loving life right now. What you got to say about this match, mate?
I think absolute cinema. It was...
Yes, with the hands up.
It was insane. I only caught the added time.
Oh yeah.
But seeing, so I was keeping tabs on the score. Seeing United go up and then go down, and then go up again, and then go down and go up again. It's like I was actually at the edge of my seat. I was like, I haven't
Were
felt
you
like that.
edging?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Well, I can't say where because, yeah, but
Okay.
it was definitely intense. You could see you can see why, people were leaving the stadium. They were frustrated because they were up 2-0 and then conceding 2 goals and then scoring and then conceding and then scoring again. You could see why, people get frustrated, but that's why you stay till the end. That's why you support your club in the good and the bad because of moments like this, moments of like uncertainty, moments of unique um atmosphere that can change the whole game. I want to say
Yeah.
that the most intense part was definitely the last minute or two where they were tied, and you could see that Man United wanted it more. Man United had more to get out of it, and it showed. At the end, I had a question. I questioned why they took out Garnacho, but I'm a huge Garnacho fan, so I questioned
Oh
why
yeah.
they took Garnacho out and put in Maguire. I'm like, why are you gonna sub out Garnacho? He was doing decent. I know better now.
Mm-hmm.
It's because you got to sub in the goat to clutch the game, and that's exactly what he did. He was there at the right time, at the right space, and his celebration, absolute cold. He slid, he did the knee slide, and then he just stood up and walked with head up, held high. Like, what more can you want? Like, he knows he's him. At that moment, he knew he was him. So like, you
That's why it's
can't,
to go.
yeah, you can't really. If you're not, if you're a United fan or not, you can't say it was not a good game. It was an absolute great game from both sides. Both
Oh
teams
yeah.
deserved to win, but Man United just had it in them. They just had to drive a little more.
I had a
And
dog in them.
oh yeah, Maguire did.
Wait, I needed the
Yeah,
dog sound effect.
yeah.
Where's the dog
And
sound effect?
I think Onana redeemed himself a little bit. He still has a lot to prove. What?
That was a dog.
Okay. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Onana redeemed himself a little bit. He still has a little more to prove, but they're on to the next phase, and I hope they go as far as they can because well, just because of Garnacho. So yeah,
There.
great game.
It was. All right. Well, that was the Europa League. Now, indeed, it is in the semi-final. Tottenham and Bodo Glimt and Athletic Bilbao and Manchester United. Oh, that's gonna be a great game. Athletic Bilbao and Manchester United. Oof. Honestly, I just wish they did one leg for these, but you know what? It's fine because you gotta get the away days and the home days for both of them. So
I wish they had a golden goal that
Oof.
like back then. That would have been crazy.
I know. Okay, well, that was Europa League. Let's go on to the next league, which is indeed the Europa Conference League, where Real Betis played Jogolonia, Celje played Fiorentina, Chelsea played Legia Warszawa, and did I just mix up the teams? God damn it again. Which one is this? Jagurgan. I forgot Jagurgan, but it's okay. I'm getting better. Jagurgan played Rapid Wien. I'll get it. I'll get it one day. But yes, the games went like this. First match was Fiorentina and Celje. Oh my god, Celje. Honestly, shout out to them. Such a great strike from them. It was 2-2 in this match in Fiorentina as well too. And yeah, how did it go? It went like this. So it was first scored by Mandragora in the 37th minute for Fiorentina. Then it was Matko scoring for Celje in the 54th minute. And then it was Nemanic going for Celje. They were currently tied in the 65th minute. But then it was Moise Kean, the Italian superstar, scoring the 67th minute for Fiorentina and yeah, tying it up at 2-2, which meant aggregate 4-3 for Fiorentina. Moving on to the next one. I mean, I kind of predicted it, but I didn't think it was going to be this hard for Fiorentina. But yeah, shout out to Sergio, honestly. Good for them. Next match was Jogolonia and Real Betis. 1-1 here. What does that mean? We'll talk in a second. But yes, it was indeed 1-1. It was first with a goal by Bukambu. Bukambu in the 78th minute for Real Betis, making it, easy for them, obviously, to qualify. But then it was Chur Dinov, the 81st minute scoring for Jaglonia, but not enough for them with aggregate 1-3 for Batez, Anthony the GOAT going to qualify. Next match was indeed Rapid Wien and Jugurgan. It was 1-4 for who? Jugurgan winning at home in Austria, actually, not at Jugurgan's home, but in Rapid Wien's home. I thought Jugurgan were going to get knocked out, but no. Honestly, shout out to Jugurgan winning 1-4 away, and a red card for Rapid Wien being spotted. What does that mean? Well, the first goal was scored is indeed by Une, a 45th own goal actually from him. So yes, it was.
That's a yikes. I think that's the worst when there's an own goal in a high stakes match.
Yes, actually, you know what? First goal scored by Sagarde in the 7th minute for Rapid Wien, but they were winning 1-0, and then it was indeed a goal scored by Danielson, a penalty for Jugurgan, making it 1-1. And then it was another goal scored by Rapid Wien, which was the own goal. It was for Une for Rapid Wien. They were 2-1 at halftime. But then, oh sorry, yeah, the red card was for Serie. There wasn't a goal. Okay, yeah, Une scored the goal. Danielson scored first. Then Une scored. Then Jagurgan scored again with Kusugi in 77th minute, and then again with Guliksin in the 93rd minute. And yeah, this is the extra time that they went into, and then it was again by Guliksin in the 105th minute. So shout out to him, scoring. Oh, great for him, Jugurgan. So shout out to them qualifying. I did not think they were going to qualify, but shout out to them. Next match was Chelsea and Legia Warszawa. It was not as easy as it seemed for the Chelsea fans. 1-2 for Legia Warszawa, scoring away. And winning away for them. So great. I mean, the fans turned up absolutely crazy. Not a shirtless man, besides the woman. They're, absolutely keeping their composure. But yeah, Legia Warszawa winning away. Great for the Polish team. Shout out to them. What does that mean, though? First goal was scored by Pechat, a 10th minute penalty. Then Kukurea scored in the 33rd minute to tie it up. But then it was Kapundi scoring in the 53rd minute for Legia Warszawa, winning it for them. But not enough for them, where Chelsea won 4-2 on aggregate because they did as well batter Legia Warszawa 3-0 on the first aggregate scoring. But yes, I mean, Chelsea did play not the best team. They did pull in Palmer and Jackson as well too, but they didn't do great as well too, which is kind of sad. But yeah, still, Chelsea can turning things for the next leg, but you'll never know. Did you jump in and watch anything here, Reginio? I don't think you watched any of this.
No, but I'm happy for Moise Kean. I don't think we used him properly in Juventus. He used to be a Juventus player. I don't think we used him properly in Juventus.
Yeah.
I'm happy that he's having the season of his life so far. He's balling out. I'm just happy to see it.
Yeah, shut up. Okay, lovely stuff. Well, yeah, the top goal scorers for Europa Conference League currently is first Pelulu with 8 goals for Jagiellonia. Second is Bakumbu with 7 goals for Real Betis, getting up there. Third is Margehi, who hasn't played for Chelsea in, I don't know, God how long, 6 goals for Chelsea. Third is Kush with 6 goals for Celje, 5 goals for Kenny for Shamrock Rovers, not even there anymore. And Bijou with 5 goals for Rapid Wien, not there. All right, well, what is that happening for the semifinals? Well, currently, the semifinals is indeed all Real Betis versus Fiorentina. What a match that will be. And then the other leg is indeed Chelsea versus Jugurgan. Oh, that's going to be insane. Underdogs could happen. All right, we'll talk about that more next week. But yes, lovely stuff. All right, well, that was indeed the lovely, lovely top 5 leagues and Champions League. And yeah, great stuff that happened. But now, let's get into the next thing, which is indeed the lovely football memes of the week. Sponsored by Rival Banters, where we talk about the top football memes of the week. Yes, first, it is Anthony looking very seductive at you. Honestly, love it. Well, the first football meme of the week is indeed about Real Madrid and Arsenal. Reginio, have you ever seen a rice cooker in real life?
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, indeed, the new rice cooker and the biggest rice cooker recorded in the world is indeed the Santiago Bernabeu. If you look on the screen right now, everybody watching on YouTube, Spotify, you could see the Bernabeu that is completely filled with rice and burning. the pot overflowing with rice. Nice to see that they did something well with Santiago Bernabeu, turning it into a big rice. Hopefully, the people in Madrid can eat well. I'm so sorry, but that was so good. All right. Next meme is indeed about Barcelona and Dortmund, and yes, Barcelona won, saying on Twitter that it was lovely to play them, and then Borussia Dortmund tweeted to them saying, "Go win this thing," and I'm like, okay, Dortmund, stop glazing over Barcelona about this. Yes, nice little remark from. This is a wholesome meme. It's a wholesome meme that both teams were like, "Hey, great to play you," but Barcelona's more like, "It was easy to beat you. Bye bye." But yeah. All right. Well, on to the next meme. Indeed, about.
I love that banter.
It was amazing. This is the funniest thing ever. The Villa. This was in Villa Park for Aston Villa versus PSG. Villa played the Europa League anthem versus PSG instead of the Champions League one. Oh my god. I was watching this as well too live. I mean, kind of, yeah. And I was listening to it live and I was like, what the hell's happening? It's a Tuesday. Or it was a Wednesday, I don't know. It was a Tuesday or Wednesday. And I was hearing the Europa League. I'm like, this isn't right. This should not be happening. And all the players' reaction were just so funny. If I want to go back and watch it again, Marcus Rashford looked like he was locked in for Manchester United for a second, but it was actually champion. But yeah, it was funny. Did you happen to see that, Reginio?
No, I did not. But it's classic. You know, I think the one person that came up with that idea was definitely Divo Martinez. It gives off his energy.
Honestly, I love that. I love that.
He would be the type of the guy to do that.
What? Well, everybody, that was indeed the football moves of the week for this lovely, lovely season. All right, well, let's now get into the next meme.
That is sensational.
Okay, that was lovely. But yes, we're going to get to now the Golden Goal Show football quiz. Yes, this is fun. I absolutely love this. But yes, let us go ahead and say the rules for the show.
Hi, everyone and everybody to the Golden Goal Show football quiz. Aye, Suey. The guests will answer a series of football-related questions to test their Alpha, Beta, Sigma knowledge in football. So whoever has the most correct questions answered by the end of the quiz wins an all-inclusive tropical cruise with Big Benzema. Oh no. JKLOL Stinky, you get a crisp high five. Good luck, lads.
Are you ready, Mr. Reginio?
Are you ready, Mr. Host?
Yes, I am. And this is indeed a quiz about La Liga. So yeah, thank you. So you
Okay.
should know this since you just went to España and experienced the tapas, experienced the nightlife, experienced a nice woman. We'll talk about that another time.
Sir?
Cheers, Jeff.
Yes, and
Cheers, mate.
and you went
Oh.
to a football match. Oh.
There was a whole group of Arsenal fans
Oh no, I'm sorry.
and behind us when we were all in the group, and there was a whole group of Arsenal fans chanting Arsenal, Arsenal.
You should have got them. Oh, that's so bad. But you should have got them a bunch of empty bottles saying, "You're gonna need this for the next leg, mate."
Oh, I should have. No. Me and my friends just started shouting "Hala Madrid,"
Oh, that's funny. Love that.
and then
Okay.
that was probably one of the worst decisions of my life.
Why?
Because it didn't the score didn't reflect what we thought.
No,
It's a good thing I left because it would have been awkward.
it's true. All right. Well, the first question. Let's get into it. Which Spanish club? I'm gonna do this quiz with you as well too. So, yes, I don't know who's gonna
You're
win.
gonna do that with me? Sorry, sir. Sorry.
All
I'll
the
save
time.
that for later.
No, you're fine.
Whoa.
Which Spanish club has accepted the Visit Maldives sponsorship? Was it Mallorca, Osasuna, Sporting de Gijón, or Celta Vigo? You have 10 seconds. Mallorca, Osasuna, Sporting de Gijón, Celta
Can I phone a
Vigo.
friend?
Sure.
I want to phone Paulinho.
I'm gonna say
Mallorca.
Celta Vigo.
Okay.
The correct answer is indeed. Oh, baby. Sorry. I wonder who won that one. It is not Sporting Gijón. It is not Osasuna. It is not Mallorca is indeed the Vigo.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Yep, the Spanish club that has accepted the Visit Maldives sponsorship. Lovely stuff. All right, next one. Which club has the highest number of trophies in Spain? Oh my God. Is it Espanyol, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, or Real Madrid? You have 10 seconds. I'm
Wow.
gonna say this is crazy. You're not gonna believe me. It's Real Madrid. Wow.
I'm gonna say Real Madrid.
Wow, crazy. The correct answer is indeed Real Madrid. Yes, they won numerous trophies with a lot of trophies. Crazy. That's a great answer. Yes, it is 1-2 right now. That is the craziest question I've ever seen in my life. Amazing. All right, question number 3. Who won the La Liga Best Player in 2015-2016? Was it Luis Suarez, Antoine Griezmann, Lionel Messi, or Cristiano Ronaldo? You have 10 seconds. Luis Suarez, Antoine Griezmann, Lionel Messi, or Cristiano Ronaldo? Okay, I'm gonna say Messi. I don't know.
I gotta say Mr. Sir.
Okay, you're gonna say Ronaldo. All right. The
Sir.
correct answer is indeed. Oh, not Luis Suarez.
Okay.
Not Cristiano Ronaldo.
No.
Wait,
What?
Sweet baby! Oh my goodness, bro.
Oh, I love that.
not Lionel Messi. It is indeed. Paulinho would be disappointed in us, Antoine Griezmann. Shout out to him.
Oh, it's such a good thing Paulinho's not here,
Yeah, he'd give us
and
so
we will
much.
not tell him.
We're not. Okay, still 2-1. Next question. Messi scored his first ever hat-trick against which Spanish club? Was it Real Betis, Getafe, Athletic Bilbao, or Real Madrid? You have 10 seconds. I'm going to say Getafe because I don't know. He's in the club or not.
I'm gonna say Real Betis.
Okay. Correct answer is indeed. Holy crap. I did not. This is Aura. This is Aura. Okay, it is not Athletic Bilbao. It is not Getafe. It is not Real Betis.
What?
It is indeed Real Madrid. Oh my
No
God.
way.
That's mad. Imagine scoring against the rivals in a. Oh my God, it's mad. That's crazy. All right. All right. It's still 2-1. On to the last question. Can Virginio tie it up? How many times did Cristiano Ronaldo win La Liga Best Player of the Year? Is it indeed 4, 2, 3, or 1? Basically, is it 1, 2, 3, or 4? You have 10 seconds. I'm going to say 3. No,
I'm gonna say
I'm
2.
going to say 4.
I'm gonna say those. Oh, okay, then I'll say those.
You just said the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. All right. Correct answer is indeed. Well, it is not 4.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Not 2.
Ah,
It's 1.
in
That's
serio.
I know. Honestly, we'll do one more question for the meme. Right on. All right. Next question. Who won the most number of the Zamora Trophy by keeping the highest amount of clean sheets in La Liga history? Is it Iker Casillas, Victor Valdez, Jan Oblak, or Marc-Andre Ter Stegen? You have 10 seconds. I'm gonna say Victor Valdez. Get out to him.
Ooh. I want to say Oblak.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, he's so good. He's a good keep, and he's been consistent.
I'm keeping us up for bedtime. Lovely. Well, the correct answer is not Victor Valdez. It is not Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. It is not Iker Casillas. Means Reguinho. It is indeed Jan Oblak. Wow.
Yes, sir.
I did not think so, honestly. I thought it was going to be
He's consistent. He's really consistent.
Fair.
I've heard his name since I was young.
It's crazy. All right. Well, it's a tiebreaker now. And what other to do a tiebreaker than talk about one of the goats of La Liga? How often that former Barcelona striker Johan Cruyff won the Ballon d'Or? Is it 3 times, 1 time, 2 times, or 4 times? You have 10 seconds.
Oof.
I think it's just 1 time, I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
I want to say dos veces.
I think it's 2 times?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you said two times? 3 times?
Sí, señor. Dos veces.
Okay, we were both wrong actually.
Huh?
It's not 4 times. 3 times. I did not know that. Wow. I thought it was just 1
Well,
time. Okay, sure.
to be
Okay.
honest, I was just a year old.
Same. I was inside of you. I mean, sorry, I was inside my mother.
Sir?
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, next question. Quickly moving on. Who is the leading goal scorer in La Liga history? The top goal scorer, I mean, for La Liga history. Is it in Delmo Zara? I don't know who that is. Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, or Hugo Sanchez? Ooh, you have 10 seconds. I'm gonna say, is it Messi? Is it Ronaldo? Ooh, you know what? I'll let you choose.
I'm gonna say Hugo Sanchez. I have to stick
Are
to
you
my
serious?
Mexicano ways. Sí, señor.
It's Messi. I'm gonna say it's Messi.
Is that Messi?
Well, it is not Cristiano Ronaldo. It's not Zara.
Sorry, baby. Sorry.
Not the man that probably likes to eat tapas. Hugo Sanchez. It is
What?
indeed Lionel Messi, which means I am the winner.
You hacks. It's hacks.
Why did you pick Hugo Sanchez?
I like. Well, I don't like Hugo Sanchez, to be honest. He's not my favorite like Mexican player of all time. But I gotta support. You know. Wow.
USA, greatest country in the world.
I hope your pillow. Oh yeah, do that. I hope your pillow is warm.
Probably is. Okay, well, everybody.
She said it probably is. Ain't no way.
Yeah, it is. Everybody, thank you so much for watching the show. It was a great time, and I had such a fun time. Regino, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome back to the United States of America with the worst football player.
Thank you, host. I am glad to be back. I played my first match back last night. We ended up winning. I was not man of the match, but we ended up winning.
Yes. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and sharing it. Whoever sharing it helps with that. Harry Maguire's head is indeed that new space station you see. Why not? Yes, everybody, thank you so much for watching, everyone. And I'll show you. Yeah.
Harry Maguire. Wait. Host.
Yeah.
Harry Maguire has more goals than Rasmus Højlund.
That's fantastic. Everybody.
That's the GOAT for you right there.
As we
He's
say
rivaling.
in the show,
He's rivaling Anthony.
In 3, 2, 1.
Love football.
Thank you for watching, and bye bye.
Mwah.